Good afternoon, everyone. We are in Waterline Square, located at West End Avenue and West 60th Street. This is a pretty awesome square in the residential area of Manhattan on the west side and midtown. West End Avenue is a few stops away that way, and the Hudson River is very short walking distance that way, which we will cover after we're done with the square. Welcome everyone, and let's enjoy the walk. Hi Alfred. This is awesome. On a day like this, today is warm again, like it's a summer. It's 80 degrees right now, and we wandered into this neighborhood to explore it a little bit, as we didn't do it yet. Plenty of amazing architecture around here, and also infrastructure is awesome as far as supermarkets and restaurants. Of course, this is an upscale area and it's pretty pricey. However, if you can afford living here, you should be very happy to be here. Hey, no, we're doing good. How you doing? Laura, hi. Alfred, hi again. Colleen, hello. Welcome everyone. It is hot again, hot and humid. It's about almost 70 degrees, 70% humidity right now. But interfere with our walk as we're enjoying Waterline Square first, and then we're going to walk toward Hudson River and enjoy Hudson River Park. And then who knows where we're going to end up. Today is September 12th, 2022, 2:57 p.m. in Manhattan. Beautiful fountain, and not too many children here, but that would be awesome to splash in the fountain because it's warm enough for that activities, and also that is a very diverse fountain in terms of patterns. Patterns are changing constantly. It's not the same, it's always different. They're probably in a loop, but they have plenty of different patterns, and if you step into the fountain, you will definitely have fun. And it's also a combination of different pressure here, so this creates different pattern constantly. Overall beautiful. Carrie's Table by Cipriani is right there, and this is on the first floor, and that is a very big space where everything is Italian themed, and a variety of small restaurants and plenty of sitting space inside with facilities and everything like it should be. Very pleasant to be there, especially
Vlog? YouTube? Sweet. What's your channel?
Live Walking NYC. Live Walking NYC.
Yeah, I think I've seen you.
Thank you.
You do like what's his name?
Yes, not me, but yes, we do the same thing, all of us, pretty much.
Bob? Boogie Bob?
Boogie Bob, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Sweet. I think I've seen you. Yeah, good video.
Thank you. A lot of people watch, a lot of people enjoy. Thank you for occasionally watching too. Thank you.
Especially out here.
That's a beautiful area. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Live Walking NYC. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you. Well, you never know. We're gonna meet. More and more people watch more and more streams, and our channel sounded familiar to him. This gentleman on a bicycle. Beautiful. Karina, hey, good afternoon. Gabriel, greetings from Uruguay. Hey, buenos dias. It is beautiful. Yesterday was a horrible weather, and yesterday was September 11th. It was very sad day in the history of the country and New York City. 21st anniversary of September 11 attacks. We streamed twice yesterday, and that was very sad, and at the same time we felt like city of New York. What happened is we were under attack of lanternflies. Lanternflies are invasive species, and they, technically speaking, supposed to be eradicated, and even city of New York is asking everyone to find them and kill them, but there's more and more of them, and here with the water and a lot of trees, there's so many of them, and they're big and they're everywhere. Like, for example, right there, I don't know if you can see, some of them are dead, some of them are not, and most of them are not. And the problem is, if they land around your neck, they're pretty big, so they kind of hit you a little bit, and then you have a problem of taking them out of your shirt. Oh boy, this is really, really bad. And they multiply more and more, and oh my god, this is not even it. Like, down there, it's literally thousands of them. If we zoom in, they look like small animals. They call them flies, but they're pretty big, like this. Hi NY, good to see you. Ambrose, my cats are on the job. I have a bunch of dead spotted lanternflies on the property. This is the first time I see lanternflies in this massive quantity. Like, just check it out. They're everywhere from there and all the way down there as well. And God knows how many of them, and they just basically on this land. Now they land on me, they land on everybody else, they freak out the children. And this is, whoa, that was a new experience. Hey Ambrose, good afternoon. That there, did you see how many? Right there, it's a colony. It's probably, I don't know, 5,000 of them. We don't even know, because it's you cannot count it anymore. This is disturbing, because they're considered to be invasive species, but they invaded and they are here to stay. This is a pretty awesome playground, but the flies, OMG, I don't know, they will probably hibernate around winter, but next summer they only can expect more of those. Someone even lost a toy. They got freaked out. The kid got freaked out of the flies landing on him. Karina, hey, yes, this is I guess some people are used to it, depending on where you're coming from. To New York City, it is new. People who drive around the area, they say in Pennsylvania there's plenty of them, and there are tons of them already. But in New York, it's about to happen soon. Fountain is awesome. This is a very nice area, and this fountain is not the only awesome thing about it. There is a body of water, so to speak, a very, very cool. I don't know why kids don't take advantage of it, because it is really probably for them to enjoy, but dogs enjoy it. Those lanternflies are, sometimes in the city you see 1, 2, 3, but there it's a colony. And doesn't look like cities, I think it's impossible to fight with them. I guess once they multiply, they multiply. See? So the lady was just shaking, trying to get rid of one right there. I think it's fun.
Yes.
They don't know how many of them over there, just a few steps away. This is very cool. It's shady. The sun is covered by the buildings. It is grass. Is it natural grass or is it fake? I think it's, let's see. It is a fake, sir. By the way, you know, they spend a lot of money landscaping all this. This is an artificial grass, but I guess it makes sense because this way you don't have to constantly take care of it, and it's just easily maintained. And also, as far as all these creatures living in the grass, I guess that makes more sense for the grass here to be artificial, especially now when the lanternflies and all the other thingamajiggies are multiplying. You never know. It's a very cool garden. Very, very cool garden. You can sit anywhere you want. You can even sit here, but you can see there are plenty of benches, and flowers are amazing too. West Side Highway is to our left, and beyond is Hudson River and Hudson River Park. Riverside Park South would be going from here northbound, and southbound from here would be Hudson River Park. But before we venture toward Hudson, we want to finish exploring this area. Crash Motor, hello, boa tarde from New York City. Thank you for watching. Welcome everyone. This bird is having fun. It's a very cool area and very nice buildings. Quite a few restaurants down there. We only looked at one, but there's more than one. There's like about three, and then Morton Williams supermarket is 2 steps away from here, which is also probably the largest Morton Williams supermarket in New York City. But that one is, you know, the pricey one, of course, but this whole area is kind of pricey, but those who can afford it, good for them. That's another lanternfly right here, close up. These are those species, and we saw like a million of them, literally, a few steps away rather. Okay, come on, trying to zoom in, and it looks like even our camera doesn't like it. Okay. Is in one of those buildings. I don't even know if they have 1 bedrooms. That would be a waste of space. They probably have 2, 3, 4 and more. But probably 3-bedroom, I'm guessing. Between $5,000 and $8,000 a month easily. But could be more like between 6 and 10. This is a nice botanical garden here. And down there you see Hudson River beyond the highway. Highway is right there, elevated, and then Hudson River Park will start over there and go and continue southbound, which is the direction in which we're planning to continue our walk. Before we cross the street, let's take a look one more time at this fantastic place to live and place to be. Except for lantern flies. What if they multiply to the point when they start flying into the windows? That's not gonna be fun. They don't fly like regular smaller flies. They don't fly too far, but they fly blindly. They just bump into you as they fly, and you feel it because they're pretty big. And then if you intended to step on them, sometimes they jump and they fly a little bit. They don't fly far, maybe, I don't know, 30 feet max, and then they land again. There's plenty of them here, mostly dead, but maybe people stepped on them occasionally, maybe they just expired. But that colony we saw is probably one of the largest in New York City. We don't know where they're located otherwise, but it doesn't look like city is trying to get rid of them at this point. Or is there any way to get rid of them at all? Maybe they can survive anything. Survival species. If they're invasive species, they must be very prone to all kinds of pesticides and whatever else is used to get rid of insects and stuff. Yuck. And why? Yeah, it is very disturbing. Where can I cruise? I'm not sure what it means. Explain again, please. Welcome everyone. Live from New York City. And now we are very carefully crossing the street. As you see, the bike passes here and they move pretty fast. This is Hudson River. This is the end of River Park, Riverside Park South. That's the end, and now we will walk that way along Hudson River Park. Basically, it's the same waterfront, just different name for different portions of it. George Washington Bridge is there. We zoomed in a little bit. That is connecting our way uptown. Connects Washington Heights and on the right hand side, and New Jersey, Fort Lee, New Jersey on the left hand side. Karina, I've never heard of lantern flies till today. I never heard it until they started talking about it on the news and everything a few months ago. They were like, if you spot it, take a picture, kill it, and let the city know where you found them. And you know, you can only step on so many, right? They call them lantern flies because they look like kind of lanterns. They're red. They're not even regular flies. They're very red under the wings. And you know, if someone steps on it, it's just the red spots, basically. So this is where we're coming from over there. And now we're going to continue, at least for now, along Hudson River. Is what's called Hudson River Park at West 59th Street. This is West 59th Street. Down there we see Hudson Yards. That is 32nd, 34th Street parallel, and we are on 59th, so give or take about a mile down there. maybe a little over a mile and a quarter maybe. Like 1.6, 1.8 kilometers from here. This is a beautiful building. It looks like a pyramid of sorts. And it would be cool to see what those apartments actually look like. Because the shape of the rooms must be far from the traditional rectangular shape. So now we're looking north along the western edge of Manhattan, and now we are looking south from 57th Street level down south. Hi Gina, good evening. It is sunny and the sun is pretty hot and burning, and it's humid. It's about 67 to 70% humidity, which is pretty high for this temperature. Tamales, hey, Mike, spray rid of them, rid on them. They probably need industrial grade, and they probably need like I don't know how many gallons they need or liters to spray that colony that we just saw. That is like, oh my god. We didn't even see the whole thing. It was continuing down there, downstairs. But we were standing there for like a moment, and a few of them bumped. And the first one bumped. First one was trying to get under my shirt. That's why we had a camera shake, because I was trying not to let this happen. It is a pretty big fly. If it hits your neck in the back, from the back, and then you feel like if you don't immediately take care of it, you will have to put more efforts into getting this out of your onto short or whatever. This is Pier 96 area, Hudson River. Across the river, state of New Jersey. Which is a huge one too, but we only see a little bit of it across the river. This is Hudson River Park. Look at this bottle. It's actually not a bottle, but if you call it a bottle, that will be the largest bottle in the world. The world's largest one, even though technically it's an artwork, and if you look inside, you see some sort of furniture in there. Not too much, just it's maybe like some sort of a copy of a kitchen furniture and stuff. But overall, it is a humongous thing. And for those who never saw that, it looks pretty shocking, really. Treating 62. Good afternoon. The wind is very mild, almost non-existent, and it's 80 degrees right now with 67% humidity. Canadian geese. This is Hudson River Park. And look at this triangular building from here. That was a big bottle. like sharks are the beach water. I don't think sharks are approaching waters in New York City or around New York City yet. Hey Sally, good afternoon. Welcome everyone. We're streaming live from Manhattan, New York City. Today is September 12th, 2022. 3:21 is time in New York City, 3:21 p.m. Let's continue our walk along Hudson River Park. Welcome everyone, we're streaming live for you, and we're having this afternoon walk, a nature walk for now. We are in Hudson River Park, which is the Hudson River waterfront in Midtown on the west side of Manhattan. RJ, Ola from New York. Good to see you. Look at these geese. They behave, but they don't like when you invade the personal space. Then you can expect them to attack you even. Gina, nice natural grass. It's so green. Yes, this grass is natural, unlike that one between the buildings where we started our stream from. Look, this is one of those mushrooms you should never touch. Because they will kill you, poison you. Car dealerships here across the street as well, fancy ones. There's Maserati and Alfa Romeo. So now we are walking as close to water as possible, but right here we cannot get too close. But soon enough we will be there again. Midtown Manhattan is that way, so if we would just walk in there, this is 12th Avenue, and to give you an idea, Columbus Circle is at 59th Street and Broadway. Broadway is how many avenue blocks from here? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, about 6 avenue blocks from here. 6 long enough avenue blocks, but it's a walking distance. So if we would continue walking in that same direction and make a left turn and walk the same number of blocks approximately, we would be in Times Square. So this is kind of Midtown area, but we are in a very western edge of it. River is right there to our right, but we cannot see it. All these facilities, all this. Don't even know what is it being used for. I guess it's being used by City of New York for some purposes. These are piers too. Like this one is Pier 92, for example. Taps Carping Crazy from the United Kingdom. Thank you very much for watching. Welcome. Big talk. Hello, hello. Mike, feed the geese. We would, but we didn't have any on us. We did not know that we will encounter geese. Like we didn't know we would encounter lanternflies in such quantities that are beyond comprehensible even. This is fairly narrow, and it says yield to pedestrians here. That's for bicycles, for anything that moves, but we are walking here on the very edge, so we're trying to not interfere, and no one is walking there because it's clearly for bicycles, but you never know. People are interesting. Sometimes they don't read the signs, and sometimes it's just bicycles who don't exactly distinguish what they should be and when they shouldn't. We are crossing West 51st Street, and this is 12th Avenue in Manhattan, New York City. Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for the likes. As always, if you feel like sharing the link to the stream and anything else on our channel, thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed yet, we invite you to subscribe. Those bikes and then scooters, electric bikes, yeah, a lot of moving parts. Big talk, it's very hard to tell, but most likely that is incorrect. Whoa, look at that. This is Norwegian Gateway cruise ship. Unfortunately, we cannot get the whole picture, but this is docked here in New York City now, and even from what we can see, how many decks it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, including down Waterline, and 10 or 11 floors. Look at that. This is like a humongous skyscraper on water. Whoa. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. That is unbelievably huge. I don't know if we will get a better view from down there. We will try, because we walk in that direction. We will get extended battery and be right back. In the meantime, let's take a view of what we can see from here, which is probably 80% of this vessel. This is unbelievable. This is Norwegian Gateway. Get away, brother. Alright, we're about to plug in and continue our walk. I like the way they decorated it as well. This is so cool, really. Hi Silvio. Bom dia. Yeah, this is awesome. I hope we will get a different angle, different view from around down there somewhere, because it's so big it should be visible. In the meantime, we can only see it through the fence like this, but now we see the better. We basically see how it's decorated almost completely from here. See that picture over there? This is a mermaid, right? A mermaid. Yep, so cool. So cool. Let's continue. Intrepid Museum is down there, not too far from here. Very short walking distance. Intrepid Museum Intrepid is the World War II warship that is now a museum. Try to get a pic of what it looks like from different angles, but this is as much as we can see, unfortunately. Hey Michael K, good afternoon. Greg, hi. It's Norwegian getaway cruise ship that is docked in New York City. I wish we could see an unobstructed view, but it's done for security purposes too, I guess. Mermaid on both sides. This is Pier 88. Awesome. Welcome everyone. We're streaming live from New York City. This is 12th Avenue and West 48th Street, west side of Manhattan. Hudson River is on our right, and we're walking southbound. This is Pier 88, and Pier 88 is where this cruise ship is docked. It has a massive entrance too, with a big sign that you cannot miss. Can you get on board? No, you cannot. The security is very, very high. I'm not even sure if it's currently being occupied, or maybe it is stopping in New York and people are out there somewhere exploring the town, the city rather, and then it will be back. We cannot see anything through here because the building is obstructing the view. But we saw a big enough area of it so we could see how huge that was. Intrepid Museum is over there. We'll get a better view when we walk around the fence. Michael K, are all the piers the size of this one? No, they're all different sizes, and not all of them are being used, of course, but when they are being used, that's massive. And they're on both sides of Manhattan, and the even numbers are on the west side, and the odd numbers are on the east side. For example, Pier 17, which is the mall and shopping center and now entertainment as well, is on the east side, overlooking East River and Brooklyn on the other side. Those piers on the east side of Manhattan are odd numbers and odd numbers, and here on the west side, even numbers. Look, we will get a better. Oh my God, they have an amusement park on the upper deck of that cruise ship. Look at that. We may not see the bottom. The half of the decks are obstructed by the pier itself, but the upper deck, and look what's there. That is a water park. There, basically on both sides of that blue thingy in the center of the upper deck, almost in the center. It looks like a very big area, and that whole area is, I'm sure, a pool, and that's just a whole water park. Would you imagine being in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the ocean, and splashing in the water park? That is so awesome. Is 12th Avenue same as West End? Probably. It's just they change names occasionally, but it's oftentimes the same avenue. For example, 9th Avenue becomes Columbus Avenue, and 10th Avenue becomes Amsterdam Avenue above 59th Street. John, the old days you can get closer to the water, perhaps, but now, But now we can see how huge, and we counted, I think it has 10 decks or 11 upper decks, and there are underwater ones too, and like about 3 levels under the waterline, and everything else is above. It is amazing thing. And I'm sure they have everything there on board, including water park, which is unbelievable. Doesn't happen often. This caliber, the vessels of this caliber, they don't come often to New York City, but occasionally they do, and right now we're lucky to take a look at them. Fantastic. On Earth, you're here again. Welcome. And that water park on top of right there. It's just fantastic. Those water slides, and wow. Here is a submarine, World War II submarine, which is a part of Intrepid Museum, and they have entrance to it. But if you are visiting the museum, it's partially in the water, but mostly above water now. Very small space in terms of getting from section to section. Very tiny as submarines supposed to be, and you can move from one to another, but you have to go through those openings in the walls that are very, they require you to do some exercise to move from one section to the other. WG, Colorado Springs. Welcome. Good to see you again. This is the entrance to Intrepid Museum. And this is 12th Avenue and West 46th Street. This is Intrepid itself. World War II warship. Hey Kirk, hi. That was well, the name of it is Intrepid. What kind? What would be a scientific name for that? I guess it was used for complex different purposes, including it served as an airfield. The smaller planes who were flying from here and doing what they were supposed to do and landing back on it. But other than that, it was a very complex use, and I think it was in Pearl Harbor as well. It got damaged, but not damaged seriously enough to be repaired, but not bad enough not to be repaired. So this one went through thin and thick during the World War II. This is a carrier, aircraft carrier, I'm pretty sure. It's very sunny today and hot and humid. It's a summer day. I don't know if it's Indian summer yet or not, but you know, we will have a few days like this before it gets colder permanently. It's a beautiful view. See, we see a little bit of Norwegian cruise ship right there, just a little bit, and this is Intrepid Museum. Thank you very much for being subscribed, and if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Thank you. This way, if you subscribe with all notifications, you will never miss our streams again. This is Hudson River, Pier 84. On Earth, USA spends $700 billion in defense. Wow. Whatever needs to be spent to be the first army and the first power, it should be done. Another fountain that is maybe not as big as the one we started our walk from, but still cool, slightly differently shaped, and as pleasant. Gina, nice walk. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Kids are in school, and this time around they're coming back from school. So no kids here yet. The dogs love it too. Hudson Yards. Right there. the Circle Line sightseeing cruises along Manhattan, and maybe around Manhattan, depends on the route. Circle Line, one of the largest cruise companies. M42 bus that is cross town going along 42nd Street. On the west side, it starts right here as well. Kirk, really appreciate your streams. They are very informational and I love the variety. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kirk. Yeah, we're trying to be creative, of course, and not just stick with one specific subject or one specific activity. Rather, we try to find something interesting, and if we can schedule that, we are more than happy to enjoy it and show it to the whole world. So thank you very much for noticing that. This one is Circle Line Queens. It's called, but this one is called the Beast. The Beast is a speedboat that goes very fast and everyone gets splashed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning the boarding process for the 4:30.
Tourists, still a lot of tourists. Over 100 people watching us, and this is not even a prime time, peak time. Thank you very much, and thank you for your likes. The more likes, the more people will discover our streams, and also show YouTube and Google that this stream is worth watching. Thank you very much. Also, if you'd like to support our channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Thank you very much for that. So Circle Line cruises, Pier 84 on the west side of Manhattan. This is the last stop, or the first stop for M42 bus. M42 is 42nd Street. It's the crosstown bus that follows 42nd Street and connects east and west. Danger! Welcome, welcome. Lily, hello from Panama. Buenos dias. Another cool development here with this tall buildings. It must be nice to live around here, especially if your windows overlook Hudson River. Every evening you can enjoy the sunset over Hudson. How awesome. North River Lobster Company. This is a restaurant, and that one is behind as well, but right now not so many people here. They're probably closed. They're probably open in the evening. They know the clientele. That would be a waste of time and money to be open right now. I guess it's too early. North River Lobster Company, Pier 81. La Barca or La Barca Cantina. Now we'll get a notification device is too hot. Hopefully it will not overheat and end the stream. So if this happens, hopefully not, but if this happens, we apologize. But we should be able to continue streaming, hopefully. New York Waterway is another company that provides sightseeing from water. Circle Line and New York Waterway. And that one is a restaurant, La Barca Cantina. And on the other side of Hudson River, New Jersey. Karina, I will understand. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. This happened to us a few times, and more than a few times it never happened, so to speak. So we're hoping that the wind will help to cool it off, and we will walk through the shady areas, and this helps too, not to overheat. Greenwich 62, good afternoon, good to see you. Lot of video, long time no see, is everything okay? Welcome, welcome. We're good. Great stream again, thanks so much. How's the weather in Finland? It's about 25, 27 Celsius here in New York today. Daytime temperature. New York Waterway buses. These are free buses that connect people coming here to take a ferry, but a lot of New Yorkers take advantage of it. If they work around here, they just take these buses and travel. These buses have a few routes: 42nd Street, 57th Street, 34th Street, and 14th Street, I think. Hudson Yards almost in front of us, and this is Javits Center. As it's in from the 12th Avenue, and this is not the main entrance, of course, but it's here. The largest exhibition space in New York City. Ambrose, too hot for TV. Welcome everyone. This is New York City Ferry stop on St. George route. St. George, Battery Park, Midtown West. So the ferry, if you take a ferry from here, you can go to Battery Park, which is downtown to our left, and then further to St. George, which is what, Staten Island. Good to know. Welcome everyone. We are walking along Hudson River in Midtown Manhattan. This is westernmost edge of the island of Manhattan, right near Hudson River. There's Hudson River waterfront, and New Jersey on the other end, on the other side. Hudson Yards, where the mall is, and vessel, and occasional exhibits and occasional performances. All that is over there. Also, the entrance to High Line is around here as well. Over there across the street somewhere, around 32nd Street, closer to Hudson Yards. Have to be careful here with bicycles, even though they have their own path. Pier 76, Hudson River Park. Welcome, now open. Okay, let's take a look. Pier 76. Bjarn Keller, hello from Denmark. Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you for watching. Good evening. A lot of video. It's already autumn and cold in Finland. It's still warm in New York. I'm really jealous. Well, a lot of people would love to be in Finland right now. They're sick and tired of heat, but they don't know how cold Finland can get. It's Scandinavia. It's pretty open space with nothing really, just basically a space where you can skateboard or do whatever you want. I don't know what else can be done here. It's good views, but you know, probably good for shooting the movie fragments where you know they need some sort of a weird enough environment, but other than that, it is not. At least for now, it's nothing else. It's just an open space. So you should be careful going way in there, especially after dark. But other than that, right now it's bright sunlight and broad sunlight. So from here we see down there that is Jersey City mostly, and they across the river, but they are down there where downtown Manhattan is. So it's a few miles from here, but you would imagine, or you would think that's a part of Manhattan or New York City. No, that is all across the river, and this is New Jersey right there. Good for skating, for riding bicycles, and I don't know what else. They say it's gonna rain later today, but right now it is okayish. Last night was horrible. We were in downtown for September 11th tribute, and we wanted to see the tribute and light, those two towers made out of light that beams straight up in the sky, and the weather was so bad that the cloud blocked everything. You could not even see it. This is how low and how thick the clouds were, and it was raining, but we were able to see it anyways, as well as the ceremony in which police commissioner and the fire department commissioner and the mayor of New York City were they spoke, and then there were firefighters and police officers remembering their fallen comrades. That was moving, that was very moving and sad and rainy at the same time, but we were able to see it too. That was in the evening. We walked around 9/11 Memorial. In the morning, yesterday morning, we were near Lincoln Center streaming live another ceremony dedicated to the sad anniversary of 9/11. So we had two streams yesterday. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched them at least partially, thank you. Joss, hey, good afternoon. A lot of video yesterday, 9/11 Memorial Walk was really great. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Julio Armando, welcome back. Good to see you. I'm late? No, not so much. I mean, you can always scroll back, right? You can always rewind and see what happened before you started watching. This area will be developed into some sort of a park zone eventually, just like Little Island, and got the name of it nearby from there as well. Slowly but surely, this shoreline becomes a very developed urban space. Colleen L, it was very nice stream, as said, but needed. Yes, thank you. Now we see Hudson Yards and even Vessel from here, as we're standing right across from it. Vessel is right there, and the whole Hudson Yards. Yeah, this area will definitely be turning into something much more civilized. For years, for decades, this shoreline was nothing but forgotten space. Now eventually the city is putting a lot of effort into revitalizing these areas. Highline, we can say Highline, this is the portion of Highline curving around Long Island Railroad train depot. See right there? Ruben, hi, nice stream today, thank you. We're so far streaming for almost 1 hour and 10 minutes. And we started around 60th Street and 10th Avenue in Manhattan. We enjoyed a fairly new area developed on the west side of Manhattan with fountains and, very awesome landscaping, water, path and everything. And we discovered a whole colony of lanternflies, which is invasive species that are supposed to be eradicated, but apparently there is no way to fight with them. They multiply and they're everywhere. Until they turn this area, this portion of the waterfront into the park, this will look uneventful like this one here, but still. Trains is true, those are scary bugs. Yeah, they're flying scary bugs, and they are bumping into you. They fly, they sit on you, they try to get under your shirt, under your neck, where where there are plenty of them. If you stand there for longer than a few seconds, you have a chance of meeting one, because the way they fly, they don't navigate well enough. They just bump into people. If they can't fly too far, so I guess they also not very flexible when it comes to flying around obstacles. So they're basically hitting people here and there. It's not painful, but you feel it. And then they start moving, with their wings, and then if you don't expect it, kind of gets you freaked out a little bit. Julio Armando, awesome area to live. Welcome everyone, over 120 people watching us. Welcome, welcome. We're walking along 12th Avenue right there, which is West Side Highway, and you see the traffic right there. Pretty static car traffic. This is heliport. Sometimes we hear a lot of helicopters landing and taking off, but right now it's fairly quiet, even though perhaps these kids will take one of them. Let's take a look at Hudson Yards again. We're continuing walking along Hudson River, and perhaps what should we do? Should we continue or should we go and walk High Line? We'll wait for a moment, see what you think is easier. Continue walking in that direction toward the Battery Park City eventually, or we can make a turn and just walk over there. Treating amazing. Used to be just nothing there. Yep, and now it's partially parks and partially nothing, but nothing is slowly but surely turning into something. Treating High Line. Perhaps this will give us better views. One World Trade is right there. We were standing by it last night, and we see the upper portion of it from here, but it's still pretty far. High Line, J Fox. Up to you, says Gina. Okay, let's walk toward High Line. It's hot today, hot and humid, and the sun is burning pretty steadily. Now, bicycle obstacle. Technically, it's not our light yet, so we will wait for it, but then even if it's our light, you will see how people who ride bicycles pay attention to it.
People that are your leaders.
And if we're lucky, there won't be any, so we'll just cross. But should be very careful. Jenny, make sure I have a drink. Yep, we have a snack and we have a drink, so we're good. Bicycles have green light right now, and we have red light, so we now have white, which is walk. And now I want to show you something, right? Look at that. Like if you step, and they will continue moving. They won't even stop. This empty space is, I'm sure, the side of a future tower or some sort of development too. A lot of high-rise building is being constructed in New York City these days. Let's see. Let's walk this way first. Highline is the beginning of it is to our left, up there. As soon as we have another entrance on our way, we will step into Highline, perhaps near that tower. The side street looks pretty uneventful, but you know, tourists don't usually walk here. They walk on Highline and around Hudson Yards. Look at that, Greyhound bus parking. Remember Greyhound? The company that could take you on a bus across the country, anywhere. They are no more. Parking lot is empty, not being used for anything. For some reasons, even though it could have been. A lot of cars in New York City. Julio Armando apartment around $5,000, probably more per month. Plus bills. Ambrose, Atari, Frogger. Treating snacks and drinks. Delilah takes care of her L. Yes, she does. Thank you, Treating. That is exactly what's happening. Okie dokie, we are continuing the Highline portion of it. The portion that goes around Depot, train depot, is right here, up here, which used to be a freight train track on its own. Now it's been preserved and turned into a park. There should be an entrance to Highline at the end of this block. Welcome everyone to our stream. We're streaming live. Don't be shy and say hi in the chat. Tell us where you're watching from. If you found our channel recently, let us know. We will say hi to you. If you subscribe, thank you so much. And if you're about to, just go ahead and do it. We invite you to subscribe to our channel as well. Now that's the bike line. And the pedestrian is there, okay. JP, hi, greetings from Germany. Hi JP, guten Abend. We don't speak German, but we can say guten Abend. We know what it means. Welcome to the channel. It's some sort of a construction site. And this is just yet another tower that is not finished yet, but you see, it's shaping up. Good Abend, JP. Thank you for watching. Treating watching from upstate New York. Lived in New York City for 40 years. Thanks for this walks out. Brings us back home. Our pleasure. Thank you. One of the entrances to Highline at 11th Avenue. Some of them have elevators, but not all of them, so we will walk. Take a look at New Jersey on the other side of Hudson River. So we are walking. Oh, another dead lanternfly. They're everywhere. Walking upstairs. This is 11th Avenue. And High Line is right here. So the train depot. This is not subway train depot. This is Long Island Railroad, which is railroad connecting New York City to Long Island. It's called Long Island, but it's actually more like a peninsula. Just the shape of it is very... Technically it's an island, but if you really geographically speaking, but it's the area that stretches beyond Long Island City and Queens, and it's very long distance, like that's why it's called Long Island. That's 11th Avenue. I left a little bit of railway here as a reminder what this area was for originally. A few steps away from here is the entrance to Hudson Yards, touristic spot, shopping mall, and vessel. Hey, Toe. Very quiet along there today. Still plenty of people. Diane. Hi from United Kingdom. Hi Diane. Good evening. Thank you for watching and welcome. That tower is called OHM, O-H-M, and the sign says there's no place like OHM. Rentals, website, and the phone number. A few months of renting an apartment around here, and you can buy a palace somewhere in South Carolina or Kansas or Missouri or Virginia, or maybe at least put a down payment for it. Of course, if you want to live in New York, you pay for it. That's the vessel that is unfortunately closed for climbing upstairs. Permanently, at least for now. Treating a great place to people watch. John, where does the High Line end? So it starts around 32nd Street to our left, around the train depot, and ends by the Whitney Museum, which is in Meatpacking District. I think it's around 9th Street, I think, if I'm not mistaken. West 9th Street. Since we're here, we cannot bypass this area here, at least for a few minutes, where we'll walk around it, because this is so amazing. Gazenboard Street. Thank you, Ambrose. Thank you, of course. They sell tickets to the Edge observation deck, including here. They also sell them near the entrance on the 4th floor of the mall. Christian Hansen, good to see you. This is entrance to the vessel. And little kiosks that sell snacks and food. Hydration station, Hudson Yards hydration station. Birria del Toro Rojo. They have this little Spain area in the mall, in this mall, that is all about Spain restaurants. Very cool. This is vessel from the bottom up. Before we were able to walk the stairs all the way to the top, but after this unfortunate events happened several times, they closed that. And now it's just first ground level, basically. Let's take a look. Man, good to see you. Treatment, I can't wait for sweatshirt weather. They even had an elevator for those who could not climb the stairs. I was going curvy in a curvy trajectory all the way to the top. I wonder what purpose the vessel has except just to look funny. That would make sense if they had the glass fence of sorts, which was impossible to break for safety reasons, because the edges are very low. Like if you look, this is very low. That's average person, that would be probably up to waistline, maybe a little bit above waistline. And when you climb all the way up and you have bad thoughts, it becomes very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Plus, if someone doesn't feel well and let's say has some sort of a condition and loses the balance, that could also be a problem. But nevertheless, has been approved to build like this, and unfortunately a few things happened. A few people jumped, and then after that they closed it, and they only let people walk through it basically and take pictures, just like we did right now. Last time over here we had a tour of Jameson Distillery. Jameson Distillery was on tour, and they were right here. There was two pavilions. One of them was giving you a tiny sample, and the other one was giving you a tour and a tiny sample too. And the lead cooper for many years for Jameson, the whole company, was here, right here, demonstrating how to assemble the barrel. It was very cool. Yeah, that's terrible. Christian, looks like a shawarma made on the upright split. You know, you're right. It definitely does. Never thought about it this way, but yeah, you're right. Very much so. Treating it's Suicide Prevention Month. If you are suffering, please reach out for support. There is no no stigma attached with asking for help. Absolutely not. You're right. 100%. Yeah, Jameson Irish whiskey, yes, but you know, normally we only kind of know about one kind, but they had a few over there that I don't think they sold everywhere, but not that I'm an expert, but I tried. They gave me a sample of something that was orange something. I think it was very good, but you know, who am I to give you an expert advice on that? Just a social drinker once in a blue moon. Now we're going back on High Line and we will continue to our left, southbound. Time in New York, 4:28 p.m. Streaming for 1 hour and 33 minutes. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you want to support our channel, more than welcome to do so, and thank you so much. We are on High Line. Let's see how many people are here today. Today is Monday afternoon, September 12th, 2022. You can show everyone how much you're enjoying the stream by giving us a like. Please hit the like button if you didn't hit the like button yet. Let's all watch our channel grow. The more likes, the more people will discover our stream and our channel on YouTube and Google search engines. Real time. Thank you. We're on High Line and we walking southbound. Quite a few people here. You know, we cannot walk as fast as we want, so we need to be bouncing left and right. still find our way. Let's smell the grass and flowers here. As you see, the fragments of the railroad and all this grass and bushes and flowers growing through it. Very symbolic. And it tells you what it was before. Tin Man, 8K. I remember when it was 2K. Thank you so much, and thank you, Tin Man, for being a member of our channel for so many months. Thank you so much for your constant support and words of encouragement. Thank you very much. Yes, I think last Thanksgiving Day, it was the day when our channel reached 1,000 subscribers during the parade, during the Thanksgiving parade. And the new parade, the next parade, the annual parade, Thanksgiving parade, is coming up this year as well. Let's see how many subscribers we will have by then, but I think we're doing pretty good in terms of creating the streams and the content that more and more people like and enjoy, and they subscribe based on that. Thank you, all of you, if you subscribed. Thank you very much. Just I hit the like button because I like the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Christian. Nicola, thank you so much. New York City, beautiful. Bye bye. Good afternoon. Hi, Nicola. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon. Beautiful trees, and it must be fun to live around here, even though, if you don't mind, a lot of people walking by your place all the time, day and night. We welcome all new and old subscribers. We appreciate you very much. Thank you. Now we're almost stuck in traffic. Hey Karina, thank you for watching. You hear the sound. This is why we're all walking here on this metallic surface. Lots of metallic surface that makes the sound. Treating 62. All those people walking by my window would literally drive me crazy. A new installation there. Let's see what's twisting and turning over there. Tin Man, Karina, I think for me it's 8 months. I'm not sure. I think it's good 7 or 8 months. Thank you very much, Tin Man, for being a member for 7 months. Unfortunately, when we're streaming using this application, we cannot see those notifications real time that appear in chat. For some reasons, Prism doesn't transmit all of them. They transmit the chat, but they don't stream YouTube notifications about how long the member was a member with the channel. So we apologize if we don't always recognize that in the chat, but sometimes we go over and we see those messages and we make sure to mention it. So thank you very much, Tin Man. What is this? This is Miriam Benani, Windy, 2022. She's a Moroccan artist. Thank you, Tin Man. It's called Windy, and you see a twister or a tornado. It looks pretty much like it. Tornado is a crazy power of nature, and a lot of tornadoes happens here in the United States, especially in the Midwest area, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, mostly. The John, hi. That's a transmitting devil spin. LOL. Yeah, we can interpret works of art all kinds of ways. Christian, true that. But it's pretty cool. Florida Loan 88. 51 Little 12th Street, stop by. We'll try not to miss it. Thank you for watching. Florida Loan. At night, that's view, says Gina. Karina, LOL, that looks like a tornado to me since I'm from Oklahoma. Oh, so you know all about it. Yeah, it requires a lot of electricity, but I guess they can do that too. That's the whole point of this installation. Awesome, unusual, very unique architecture around here. Yeah, Little West 12th is Meatpacking District. What is so special about that location? I think we will be walking by, still being on High Line, if I'm not mistaken. This is West 23rd Street and the 10th Avenue. Crazy display. Okay, we'll try not to mess up. There's some police activity over there. West 12th. We're walking Highline Park in Manhattan, New York City. This is live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and welcome, welcome. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. JP, my first thought of windy was a tornado, and it is indeed one. That's a cool mural here on the wall. We'll always stop by and take a look at it. It says, I'm not interested in competing with anyone. I hope we all make it. This is African Fabrics store. Ambrose, I thought it was pottery making like in the movie Ghost. Right there in that corner says Carta Imports African Fabrics. I was always wondering, well, it doesn't look like this mural is complete for some reasons, especially on the right hand side right there, but then again it could have been by design. Florida, you'll be able to see it from the High Line as you pass. My crazy uncle puts on a crazy display at that address. We will try to spot it from the High Line. Thank you. Now when the sun is not here and it's shady, it feels very nice. And all the trees around us. Tin Man, I live in Indiana. No, tornadoes are definitely not jokes. They can destroy anything if they hit. They can destroy houses, they can destroy trailer houses, they can inflict damage on anything they touch when they touch down. That's an evil force of nature in a way. Mohan, yes, it is Highline. Gina, we get cyclones here. Those are powerful as well. So has there been in New York City as far as tornadoes? I don't remember, even though I think last year or 2 years ago there was some sort of it happening, but not in New York, but more like in Jersey, not so far. But there was one time thing.
I was 88% of the way through the whole season when I so okay, the main story is really?
Well, even in Brooklyn, I think, yeah, it happened a couple of years ago, I think.
Everybody doesn't want to bother with
Yeah, well, it like kind of.
Cyclone Tracy in Australia wiped us out everything. Horrible things. And then when this happens, you wake up the next morning, the sun is bright, no wind, everything is peaceful, everything is awesome. And you see all the trees here and there laying on the ground, twisted, torn out of the ground, damaged houses, turned, flipped cars, God knows what else. Treating flying bugs, fire, and Mother Nature not to be messed with, for sure. And then rebuilding begins, yep.
It's like a fake.
Joie, boa tarde. Ambrose, the 2007 Brooklyn tornado was the strongest tornado on record to strike in New York City. It skipped along a 9 miles long path from Staten Island to Brooklyn. Thank you so much, Ambrose, for your updates as always. So, thank God no alligators in New York City. No, not yet. Another construction site. This is 10th Avenue and West 18th Street. Gino, because salty is dangerous crops. Florida, are you headed south or are you headed north? We're headed south. It looks like a painting. Yes, we're going to take a look. That's a mural. It's Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi, I think. Let's zoom in. And you see a little bit of Empire State Building from here. Then you see that. And the mural. Just in 1953 was a heavy storm here in Holland. It was broke and 850 people died. Whoa, horrible. And why? Hi, I wouldn't want people so close looking in my window. No, that's... I don't know. Some like it, but I don't think it would be. It would be good, let's say for me. I don't. That would be a little bit too much attention. we're on Highline in New York City. We're streaming live. Today is Monday, September 12th, 2022, local time in New York, 4:51 p.m. Freedom62, thank you so much for your support as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Freedom62. Thanks, Al, for all you do. My pleasure, our pleasure. Thank you. Another cool observation area here. The glass window, no one can jump in it. Everything is enclosed, which is good. Hudson Yards on the left. The observation deck, that triangle sticking out on the side to the right, is the edge observation deck. And otherwise, just the avenue. Take your time, rest a little bit, have a snack if you're tired. Freedom62, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tin Man, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you as well, always, for your kind support. Thank you very much, Tin Man and Freedom62. We are not going anywhere, but we're going to run animation for a couple of minutes and then we will be back. Please stay tuned. We will be right back. Don't go far. We will run the animation and we'll be back in about 2-3 minutes or so. Thank you for being patient. We'll be right back. And we are back. Thank you so much for waiting. We just needed to use the golden opportunity to use the facility, so later we will not have to do it, and interruption will not be needed. This is a cute artwork where it looks like Statue of Liberty, but the face is different. Gina, easy listening, thank you. Josh, I have still the lava lamp, tape recorder, and pickup. Oh, how cool. Tin Man and Freedom62, thank you very much again for your support. Let's take a look at this artwork. Yes, Halloween parade. If you're here around Halloween, it's absolute must. And you know, you should just come maybe a little bit earlier before the parade, so this way you have a better chance to have a slightly better view. Because last year we were on 6th Avenue, around West 4th Street, and across from the movie theater. And we went there about 45 minutes before the parade, and we were kind of close to the fence, but then by the time parade starts, we had 6 or 7 lines behind us. So the crowd was significant. And then after the Halloween, if you walk from there to, let's say, Union Square, you will see all those costumes and all those parade participants, and that's just crazy fun. This is Paola Pivi, you know who I am. That's the name for this art installation. As we are enjoying Highline Walk and Hudson Yards in the background right there. It's very easy. If you're using subways, you just take a train to West 4th Street. And it's a B, an A, and C, and D lines, and probably something else too. F line. A lot of trains stop there, and you know, it's right there as you exit. One of the stations that will take you there. Enjoy your dinner, 362. No worries. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much again for your support. Empanadas, arepa de choclo. $5 empanadas, $7 arepas. Paletas, frutadas, carne snacks. Quite a variety. Oh, look at that. This is also cool right here. You can walk on water without being too much in the water on a sunny day and warm day like today. This is awesome. From Times Square, easy peasy. Wawan, good morning from Indonesia. Good evening from New York. Must be very early in Indonesia right now. Cleo, good afternoon. Patrick and Wild, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We started today around 10th Avenue and West 60th Street. Then we walked along Hudson River, through Hudson River Park. Now we are walking Highline. This is Meatpacking District. John, you are entering the tunnel that I saw singing. Oh, really? Awesome. Maybe we will see you here one day. Yeah, this is pretty awesome space as far as acoustics, as far as sound quality. Absolutely. It echoes and just amplifies the sound, really. And that's a meatpacking district here in New York City. Cleo, good afternoon. I guess they're in the process of, I don't know what happened here, as defining democracy. And, oh no, it's not damaged. It looks like it's damaged, but it's not. And it's just infomercials, really. We hear some sort of music coming from down there. Not sure what that is yet. We'll see. We'll see. New York is full of surprises. Perhaps a performance. It does sound like a live music, but you never know. Oh boy, what's down there? This is not Highline, this is Mid-Backing. Is it a flash mob, or is it a street fair, or something else? Let's go take a look. I think we can zoom into the street right now. There is no immediate exit from here, but what is there? Let's see. That's puzzling. Something is happening all along that block. Something good is happening, but definitely a live performance of sorts. Now let's see what we can do around here.
Är det keen för att det?
Now where's the exit when we need it, right? That is pretty cool. There is no exit here. Should have been one. Oh yeah. Brainstorming real quick. Well, we'll see you later, Gina. Thank you for watching. No exit right there. Or maybe there is. Let's see. Yeah, might be one. No exit there. Okay. So we will move along the route, and then we will see if we can, how much we can catch of what is going on there. But we see a lot of people, we see a lot of loud music, but we hear it, but we cannot see details. Little island is right there. That's a developed area along the river. There's so much stuff is going on in New York City. Very hard to catch up with everything, right? The stage is located where we cannot see it from here.
There's
whatever's going on there is pretty cool. Let's see if we have the exit. This should have downstairs right there. Then maybe we'll browse and see what happens. There's a lot of equipment here, so definitely something big is happening here in Meatpacking District. Where is the exit when we need it the most, right? definitely one down there. A few steps away from here. That is basically the end of High Line. Queen, okay, fashion show. It's Fashion Week in New York City. Oh, thank you. No wonder I don't know anything about it because I'm a dude. That's Mrs. L's quote. This is the end of High Line, really, and this is the Whitney Museum, or the beginning, depending on which way you are entering High Line. We're gonna walk downstairs and turn back into that block and area. We're not going to be able to get too close, it looks like, and also we don't know if it's invitations only or not, but since we're done with High Line, might as well, right? Alright, so we're downstairs. Wait a minute, this is a Shake Shack. This is new. Brand new Shake Shack location here. It's nice to know. Nice to know. It wasn't here before. Right at the beginning, Gaisenward Street. And this is Little West 12th, by the way. Florida made it to 12th Street yet. That's right here now. We're on Little West 12th Street. Thank you for the update, Karina, and let's see how much can we walk through here, because it looks like it's not, there's no general public access here, it looks like. This is a Little 12th Street. Welcome back. Let's see. Yes, 51. We'll be there. We'll swing by. Let's just see what's going on here first. So right now we can only see the smoke and nothing else. So basically nothing can be seen from here because the whole action is going on down the block, and nothing can be seen from here. We see a group of dancers dancing there, but it's a good 300 feet away from where we were standing, and no general access. So at that point we just saw the smoke but no action. So now we're back on Little 12th Street, West 12th Street. And while it looks like maybe filming something, maybe, or maybe it's a fashion week, who knows, perhaps so. That looks like a lot of work was put into that event, which we cannot see from that side of the street anyways, but oh well. We'll try to approach it from the opposite side of the block, and if you see what happens. Yeah, most likely plenty of celebrities, but we could not see it unless we have a superficial optics. We still hear the music, and look, these are like fancy looking outfits. We're trying to approach this street from the opposite side, see what happens. People are standing here too, trying to see something from this side of the street. Let's see. Now it's quiet. I don't know if what they're doing. Time is 5:15 in New York. A lot of security, a lot of police. And nothing can be seen from here except for the equipment for the stage right there. There could be a lot of celebrities there too, but I don't know.
You can stand and take pictures, you just can't block the crosswalk. That's all. Thank you, I appreciate it.
So it all looks pretty cool. However, no access for general public viewers, audience. But looks like this event is high profile, and it has a lot of VIPs, a lot of rich and famous taking part in it. But we don't know anything else. it all about?
Fall Fashion Week, sir.
Fashion Week. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. It's a fall fashion week. You're right. It's a fall fashion week, and it looks pretty awesome. But there's no way we can see anything from here in details. So this is Fall Fashion Week in New York City, and this is why this whole thing is taking place with a lot of security, because a lot of high-profile guests are taking part in it. Unfortunately, we cannot see any of them because they are not visible from here. Unfortunately. We are in Meatpacking District. And we did what we could, but we cannot see any details, so I don't think standing here will make any good to us. But at least we know what's going on in Meatpacking District today. Yeah, Karina, you were right. Some famous people are there for the fashion show. A lot of security, absolutely. This is Apple Store in Meatpacking District, one of the Apple stores in New York. I think we're just going to sit down here at the table and do some people watching and have a snack, if you don't mind, for a few minutes. And have some water as well. This is the view of Apple Store in Meatpacking District, and a crosswalk. And this is our snack, which is supposed to be tasty. It's flavored wheat snacks, picked up by Mrs. L. Me to make sure that I don't starve. Thank you, Delilah. This is not a commercial. We don't promote any products. That's crispy and pretty tasty. It's a busy afternoon. We are in Meatpacking District. A lot of people here. Fashion show is taking place. Few steps away. Unfortunately, no access for general public. This is a snack of the champions. Basically, And this is what it looks like inside the pack. Oh, it's barbecue flavor. Flavor spelled with O-U. Made in Israel, believe it or not. John, thank you very much. But this is a little too personal. Just FYI, in case we're not sure, I'll say it again. Happily married, happily taken. And I appreciate your good words, but this is pretty much as we can say about that. Red Live. Hi, good afternoon. If you can please translate it into English so everyone can understand that, thank you. Almost done? No, nothing wrong, John, nothing. Nothing wrong at all. Just, we're just saying. Alright. In about a minute, we'll continue. Which way should we walk? Probably along 14th Street. Cleo, one more beautiful day. No worries, John. No worries at all. One more beautiful day in New York City. Thank you, Toe. Translation. Everyone informs about sovereignty, natural law, economy based on fresh job resources. That is the way to live this absolute economic system based on money and so. Oh, okay. Point taken. AZK. Hi. Thank you, Toe, for translation. Hey Troy, yes, we're going to move around in just a moment. Alright, the snack is a history. Thank you, Delilah, Mrs. L, for the awesome snack. Of course, this is not the last meal of the day, but it will give me some energy for a moment. And we're about to continue walking. So we're in Meatpacking District. Fashion show is taking place there with so loud music and a lot of visuals. The stage is somewhere in the middle of that block, and there's no way anyone without access to this event can possibly see what's going on. A lot of VIPs, a lot of famous, and probably not just the world of fashion, but also actors, actresses, maybe performance, singers, dancers. What can we say? Some have access to this kind of events and some don't, but that's alright. See the security over there. This is one of the two entrances to the street. The same exact situation on the opposite side. Welcome everyone. We're still running our camera after 2 hours and 32 minutes. We're walking through several neighborhoods, and now we are done with Highline, and we are walking east bound somewhere toward that's fashionable. Look. Definitely a fashion event. You see quite a few outfits here. M12, West Midtown, Columbus Circle. Interesting. I think that's one of the new routes, M12. Oh, you know what? Maybe instead of walking along 14th Street, let's just walk south a little bit. See something new, something different. That wasn't spicy, it was barbecue flavored. Not spicy at all, but definitely tasty. Not sure if that was naturally flavored or not, but at this point, who cares? We hit the spot. This is Gansevoort Street and Hudson Street in Meatpacking District. The cobblestone. Next street, Horatio Street, or Horatio, depending on how you pronounce it, or Horatio. So, good night everyone, I'm tired, need my sleep. Thank you, you're welcome. Yes, it's very late in the UK. Have a great night, we will see you next time. Thank you for watching. This is Greenwich Village. Big flag of Switzerland there. Not sure what this is. Probably a restaurant. Myers of Keswick, that's a British store, English store, and of course they have dedications to Queen Elizabeth. This is very nice, and more in the window there. I didn't know it's a cute little store selling British goods. So you never know. Now we know. That's the flag of Switzerland because this is Lavaux. What is Lavaux? It's, I believe, Swiss restaurant, open daily for lunch. Interesting. Brunetti, that's Italiano. And mole, that's South American perhaps. Look, Mexican, tequila, and mezcal. 4 doors next to each other, 4 different restaurants representing 4 different cuisines. How awesome New York is. This is Hudson Street. And why? Where's this store? I would love to go. You know what? We'll give you an exact location one more time. It's Hudson Street, and the address is, it's an intersection of Hudson and Jane Street. And there's only a few steps from where we are, so we'll come back.
No.
It's very small though. It's called Myers of Keswick, and it's 634 Hudson Street. It's air conditioning, and it's dripping with air conditioning. I hope they will not mind if we stream a little bit from here, but before they bring it to their attention, let's just take a look. Shepherd's pie, $7.25 each. Wow, it is British indeed. Steak and ale, chicken and leek. It's a beautiful little store. Very British. They have goods that are not sold in the States usually, normally, but it's definitely originated from UK. Some of it, or most of it rather. Visit, it's very tiny, but it's very cute. And there are people visiting this store all the time. The lady was busy, but otherwise we would definitely express our condolences and give them a compliment. It's a very cute little store. Detroit, do they have Uncle Joe's means? Did not notice, but then again, honestly, I'm not fluent with British goods, so perhaps they did, but we did not specifically look for it. We're approaching West 12th Street. It's Abingdon Square. Teresa, happy Monday evening, everyone. Hello, hello, happy Monday evening to you too. Yes, it's a very sad time for those who grew up basically following the news and, you know, paying attention to what's going on in the world. And of course, Queen Elizabeth was an integral part of everything that was happening from right after the World War II up until our days, recent days. That was amazing how many changes in the world she witnessed and took part in. The local gym at 51st, Little 12th. You gotta check it someday. This is West 12th Street. But not a Little West 12th, because Little West 12th was down there somewhere. But yes, someday we will. I think we walked by, but I'm not sure 100%. Maybe, I apologize if we missed it, but we were walking on Little West 12th. Thank you for the info, Florida Loan 88. We'll remember that. Local jam. Thank you. We'll keep it in mind. 51 Little 12th Street. Next time we're here, we'll try not to forget and walk by. Let's see the Freedom Tower from here, so in case if we lost this mess, you know, like not sure which way we're going, south would be that way for sure. This is 8th Avenue and Blicker Street. This is where the streets get cooked and twisted and zigzagging back and forth. So it's easier to get disoriented and maybe even lost a little bit around here than compared to where the avenues and streets are rectangular and, you know, cross each other at 90 degrees angle. So I'm going to London for the funeral on Monday the 19th. John, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all right. We're streaming for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Enjoying afternoon in New York City. This is Greenwich Village. We're about to cross West 11th Street. And look at this. This is the bench, actually, I think. I'll show it to you in a second. Right here. That's pretty cool. That's Blicker Street and West 11th Street. We're on Blicker Street. Hudson Grace. Pottery. A lot of stores around here. All kinds of stores. It is hot and humid today, and need to stay hydrated. To make sure that you have energy to walk, which we do, so we're still walking the streets of Greenwich Village. Plenty of different boutiques and salons. Crossing Perry Street, Perry. Next one is Charles Street. I want to say Prince Charles, but now it's King Charles III. We're saying Prince Charles for so many years. It will take a little bit of adjustment to, shall I say, King Charles. We're crossing Charles Street. This is Greenwich Village. West 10th Street is next. The streets can get confusing. We're walking West 12th Street and it was kind of like totally unparalleled to West 10th Street. They have a weird intersections, weird angles here in this area. So it's okay if you get lost a little bit, but eventually you'll be fine. The Spring Studio at 50 Varick Street in Manhattan. West Side is a hub for activity for Fashion Week. $50 Varick Street. That's more downtown, I think. So we started today in Midtown West and we walked along Hudson River and Hudson River Park. Then we walked toward High Line and Hudson Yards. Then we came to Greenwich Village and now we're in Greenwich Village. How many different neighborhoods we're covering today? Quite a few. How many miles we walked? We stopped counting a long time ago. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. And if you support us with super chats and super stickers, we appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah.
And if you want to become a member of our channel, you can do it for 99 cents a month. Thank you so much. Grove Street is next. One we're about to cross. And we are still in Greenwich Village. This is 7th Avenue South and Barrow Street. How the avenue is parallel to the street, this would not be possible in Midtown, but here anything is possible. World Trade Center is right over there, it's all right. And this is 7th Avenue. Hola Armando, thank you, thank you. This is Bleecker Street Pizza. Pretty famous pizzeria. And across Caliente Cab Company, that's Mexican. Restaurants are everywhere. There's Indian here. Kumo Sushi over there. And another pizzeria. And bagels. This is Jones Street we're crossing. And next one is Morton Street. Zilch, hey, long time no see. Welcome. We're crossing Morton Street and we are on Bleecker. Karma Nepal Crafts, a Nepalese craft store. Cornelia Street. Tacombi, Tacos Cerveza. Bienvenidos, La Cornelia. Oh, it looks awesome. Leroy Street is here, and we are on Bleecker still. This is Our Lady of Pompeii School and Church. Roman Catholic Church. They have street fairs around these blocks quite often during the summertime. Harmon Street is next that we cross. Vinci, that's an ice cream parlor. Whoa, ice cream and chocolate. Father Demo Square is there with the fountain. Our Lady of Pompeii. Let's see if it's open. Not sure yet. Let's pull the door and see. It is open. Do you hear the music? Wow, that's a beautiful church. We walked in here once, but I'm glad it's open. We can do it again. This is Our Lady of Pompeii Church, Roman Catholic Church in Greenwich Village. And why such beautiful church and music. That's a beautiful church. Absolutely. And we're going to leave the church, and I'm glad it was open because it's beautiful. RJ, I have the same question. Where is everyone? Right? They maybe got captivated by the beauty of the church. Now it's time to get a little bit more energetic and come back and chat and say a few words. This is Our Lady of Pompeii Roman Catholic Church here in Greenwich Village, Carmine Street and Bleecker Street. We are on 6th Avenue. See, there's no avenue blocks really. There was 6th Avenue, and right here, a few steps away, is 6th Avenue. This is where the Halloween parade is taking place, by the way. It starts a few blocks down there, and then this stretch of 6th Avenue is where tons of people gather to watch the parade. Tons. Is it considered Lower East Side? Technically, if you look at the street signs here, up until now, this point, it was saying Greenwich Village. Right now, nothing. So I guess 6th Avenue is kind of a border, Greenwich Village. So technically, that was Greenwich Village, and now it's let's see. Lower West Side, is there such thing? Lower East Side, Lower West Side. I would say this is still Greenwich Village because, you know, when you walk a few blocks further, you'll still see the street signs that say Greenwich Village. 6:05 p.m. in New York, and it's 79 degrees. We're streaming for 3 hours and 10 minutes. I think we had a pretty good walk, and I think it's about the time when we say good night for today, for tonight. But as we always say, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, we invite you to subscribe. Thank you very much for your super chats and your super stickers. Thank you, Tin Man. Thank you, Treaton62. As we always say, we will see you later. We will see you sooner rather than later. You're welcome, John. We'll see you later, Julio. Stay happy, stay healthy as much as you can. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we will see you next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching our live stream. Have a fantastic rest of your day or the beginning of a new one. Tin Man, you're welcome. Colleen, you're welcome. Peace out, Julio. See you later.